Okay, let's talk about what we are dealing with. Now, Nate is going to be a hurricane. It is going to continue to strengthen as it makes its way into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, this is the latest on Nate in the tropical storm satellite view. You'll see that it's still over land, but it has enough water to work with that it is starting to at least regenerate a bit. But once it gets back out over the open water, especially north of Nicaragua as well as Honduras, we'll see it start to strengthen. Now, this is the forecast model data, as I mentioned earlier. Look how compact all of these models are. It's very rare to get it that concentrated. Usually you see them going in different directions, but that is a good sign. That gives us more confidence in the track of where this storm will be heading. And at this point, it looks like the consensus is taking it right into southeast Louisiana, over New Orleans, then into southeast Mississippi, eventually into north and west Alabama. The only problem is, if that track holds, then we are looking at this storm really passing to our west, which puts us on the east side, and that's the side we don't want to be on. But fortunately, it will be a minimal hurricane by the time it makes its way onshore around southeast Louisiana, and will have time to start to lose some of its energy as well as its organization, which is good. This is Saturday at 1 o'clock. We're looking at 80-mile-per-hour winds, so it's a minimal hurricane. A lot has to happen for it to be able to grow in size as well as intensity over the course of this track. So certainly the water temperature makes a difference, as well as the upper level winds. That has a big factor as far as affecting this storm. And certainly once it moves into the northern Gulf, it will be getting to waters that is a little bit warmer, but certainly not enough to make it an explosive growth. Now, this is Sunday at 1 o'clock. It will be in south central Mississippi. It tracks towards the north. Here's Meridian. There's Birmingham. And the forecasted track takes it right through northwest Alabama. And now we're talking about all of the lift on the east side. And that's where we'll see the gusty winds as well as heavy rainfall. And an isolated spin-up tornado not out of the question. But the encouraging news here is this is getting picked up by a trough, so it will slingshot out of the southeast very quickly. And by Monday at 2 o'clock, the center is forecasted to be in New England. So that's how fast we'll get rid of this. What about rainfall totals? Well, we're talking about some decent numbers starting Saturday and Saturday afternoon, and then we're looking at rain continuing right through Sunday. Some of the rainfall totals could be pretty impressive, 2.5, 3 inches, not out of the question. We'll see this fluctuate some as well. Here locally, we're looking at temperatures into the low and mid 80s, dry, plenty of sunshine. Everybody is actually on track with where we should be for this time of the year. No rain across the southeast at this point. And looking at our future cast as far as the models show, this is where the storm will move onshore. That's where we're actually looking at the center, the low pressure. And this starts to move into West Alabama by about 9 o'clock, then into the Birmingham-Tuscaloosa area overnight on Monday. Expect winds to be at least sustained anywhere from 30 to 40 miles per hour, possibly gusting upwards of 50 miles per hour. So I anticipate this is going to be a storm. We'll likely start to see at least some power outages because of trees and branches that will go down. And then we've got rain carrying right into Monday. So a little bit of leftover showers, certainly not out of the question. So between now and then, enjoy. It is going to be great weather. It's just going to be very warm. Tomorrow, I've got us at a high of around 88. Possibly touching 90 in a few spots down towards Tuscaloosa as well as Demopolis. But the cloud cover will start to spread in quickly, and then the showers follow suit on Saturday. I've still got a chance of showers in the forecast for the Auburn game. Now, that is because with a system like this, you could have rain spread out very quickly. And if you are headed to the Texas A&M game, which is in College Station, a 6:15 kickoff, we're looking at hot, 90 degrees for tailgating, temperatures falling slowly through the 80s as we wrap up the game. Now, here's a look at your Storm Track 7-day. This is going to be where we really start to get an idea of what we're dealing with this storm. I've got a weather alert for Sunday, 90% coverage of rain, windy at times. Certainly, you'll see power flickering and that chance of rain lingering into Monday, but the winds will subside by Sunday night. And into next week, it will still be warm, but the chance of a shower will hang around. Jim?